Hello guys, and welcome back to Diablo 3. So last time we kind of found out that the last sword shard is in Wortham, so let's talk to the ferryman.
I need to go across the water to Wortham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
And there we are. Not a happy place.
They're destroying the town! Get out while you can!
No, we're gonna get in.
One of the men retrieved a strange artifact in his nets. It looked like a hilt of an ancient blade, but I know it must be more. The fisherman argued with me, but I convinced him to leave it in the safety of the chapel, a holy place or a holy relic.
So, some fisherman caught the last sword shard in one of his nets, and it's now somewhere in the church. Interesting, interesting. And there's like cultists everywhere. Which is also interesting, but not very nice.
Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
He's made his choice. Now we make ours.
Hey, he survived.
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
No, they won't.
I hear something coming.
Yep. Some dark berserkers, but they're not very strong.
You saved us. We owe you our lives.
That you do. That gate is locked for now. So let's talk to the priest.
I seek a sword hilt fallen from the sky. It glows with powerful magic.
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Okay, and we go to the chapel cellar.
Something isn't right here.
Yep, Virgil is dead.
It is not here.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
Oh, she's such a meanie.
I must get back to Kane's house.
Well, let's use this waypoint then to get back to New Tristram. And quick, Deckard Kane's house.
It's your choice, Kane. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
Oh, this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle! You can't die!
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole.
Just once, I want to see you with my own eyes.
Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
Oh, that was sad. Now, like, her favorite person in all the world, her kind of replacement father, just died.
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
Do not blame yourself. Magda is the one who must pay for Cain's death.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
It does not matter at this moment who he truly is. I will find him and bring him his sword.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
I will survive her traps. The spirits tell me so.
Okay, Leah, tell me about your power.
This damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Herodric training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man.
All in all, I have to say that I find that presentation a little weak. She does not seem that fussed about her Deckard being dead. Her uncle.
Uncle Deckard is gone forever. Remember the wonderful times we had together. Always off on another crazy quest. What will I do without him? He believed the stranger was an angel, but he is only a man. I always knew they were just stories. Uncle Deckard died for those stories.
Okay, Templar, tell me about becoming a Templar.
I do not know much of your order. Were you born a Templar?
No. Our scripture says, as a farmer reaps his wheat, so must the Order harvest and purify the weeds.
You say you are a weed. I think that even weeds have their purpose under the sun and moon.
No. They strangle, they corrupt, and the crop fails. I was lucky to be taken when I was.
Sins.
The spirits say that you hang a mantle of shame on your shoulders. What crimes haunt you?
I cannot tell you.
You are a good man, the spirits say. Unburden your heart, my friend.
You misunderstand me. We are literally unable to recall our pasts. The Inquisitors stripped my sins and the memory of them from me, leaving me pure.
That seems harsh.
Tell me more of your order. Why do they steal your past?
Our initiation blinds us to our sinful pasts, so that we might clearly see the future and prepare for the final battle.
By what magic does your order strip a man of his memory?
I was chained to a wall and beaten. By the third day I was mad from pain and hunger. That is when the whipping began. I was told I relived all of my transgressions, everything that brought me tainted joy. The whip took away that joy, then the sin, leaving me pure.
In the Teganze, corrupt priests sacrificed men for their personal gain. Even they did not expect the men to be grateful.
Don't you understand? The Templar Order is trying to protect humanity from extinction. What is my pain against that goal?
Yeah, never mind. Okay, I'll hire him quickly.
It is good to fight with you.
So I get the speech options from the scoundrel. Talk to me about Lyndon's origins.
Where do you come from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
And your trade?
I am between jobs at the moment.
That is not an honest answer.
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet. Wanted, one relic, scarlet, roughly the size of a man's fist. It was stolen 2 months past during a deplorable theft from the Merchants Guild Bank. Those apprehended were not in possession of the item. The relic is greatly missed by its rightful owner, who offers a reward for its safe return.
Okay, now the unrepentant rogue.
It is strange that you waste your time in pursuit of women.
Waste? Time is scarcely better spent.
But you stay with none of them.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
I see. You bother women to ease the sting.
Well, no. Sometimes they should bother me.
Fair enough, and finally Kingsport fighting.
You are a skilled fighter.
My brother taught me when we were younger. He thought the crossbow was the best weapon for me since it would give me time to run away if I botched things too badly.
Where is he now?
Oh, he's still in Kingsport. I expect he'll be there a good long time.
I'm assuming he's in prison. Anyway, I'll hire the scoundrel for now.
When they see us.
And let's go to the Wortham Chapel cellar. The city has not improved much, but at least we've saved some people, and this is where we want to go.
The caves must be up here somewhere.
They are, and we're gonna face our next kind of major boss soon. You see, this glow has never made any sense to me. Why would it be glowing here? This is like the same glow we got from the fallen star and stuff. But we know the last sword piece fell somewhere into the sea, so why would there be a crater there? I don't get it. Never made much sense to me. And you can guess what we're going to be facing now.
My queen sings to me. Her music echoes from beyond.
Oh dear. But yes,
Are we certain we want to go through these caves? Something is not right here.
The kind of enemies we'll be facing here will come as no surprise to anyone. At least they shouldn't. Oh.
The spider will soon feast on his prey. Treasure! Let us see what is within this spider's cocoon.
Sometimes I get the feeling you don't exactly know where you're going.
Don't worry, I know where I'm going.
The ubiquitous spider is one of the oldest and most adaptable creatures in the world. It also seems to have acquired an unfortunate susceptibility to magic. When exposed, the arachnids will increase dramatically in size and even cast spells. Due to this hazard, I recommend staying out of dark places whenever possible.
There we go. Not interested. Also not interested. Nah, actually, yeah, why not? Oh, more spiders.
I strike at your heart.
So against that amount of very small enemies coming quite close to me, it appears that the toads are quite good.
Spiderlings alone may seem unthreatening, but their presence should be a warning for travelers. For wherever there are spiderlings, there will be matriarchs, and the fully grown arachnids are extremely protective of their young. The spiderlings themselves possess strong appetites, allowing them to do considerable harm to a cornered adventurer.
It seems like the toads do some AoE damage, which is nice. That's one thing that you cannot say for the poison darts. But there's still one more... Oh well.
I used to be one of them, ordinary, untouched, until her voice came to me. Then I knew how I must serve. I must kill the one who threatens my mistress and the dark power that created her. I have been chosen.
He's a crazed hermit, as you can plainly hear.
Chancellor Eamon, it is of the utmost importance that we secure my manor from the traitorous rabble in Tristram. The caves to the east are too close to my land. They must be blocked, completely obstructed. I believe the Archbishop Lazarus has magically bound some arachnids of late. They may serve us well.
So Lazarus again. Who apparently created these spider things to protect the Mad King from an imagined threat from Tristram. Okay, let's just go through the middle here, thank you. And here's another cocooned victim. So far, I still prefer the poison dart somehow. But then again, there's runes which could change that, and there's one more active skill which I haven't even unlocked yet. Just seems less random and more controlled. But maybe there's some rune which will give the frogs some sort of homing ability, and that would make them interesting again. Toads, not frogs, actually. Not that it makes much of a difference, but still they're not quite the same. Keep pressing the wrong things by accident and picking up stuff I don't really want.
I fight dirty.
Well, I think I'll get another level up this episode, so that's good. That's the one thing that's quite cool about the skill system in this game, when you, well, early on in the game, of course. Level ups come quite quickly, and every time you level up, you basically get new skills, which is cool. Okay, a dead end. And of course, especially with the way I'm playing, new skills means I have to possibly adapt my gameplay a little bit. So for example, the toads force me quite close against my enemies, because otherwise they don't work very well. I'm hoping this is a dead end, to be honest.
Quite an enemy over there. We are in for a fight.
The truth burns you.
Is that all of them? Yep. That was quite a lot. Quite a lot of enemies, and as you saw, it actually did deal considerable damage. But at the end of the day, a single health bubble could quickly fix that, so no real danger. And I get the feeling I'm going the right way. It's just a little too long to be a dead end, I think. But we'll see in a moment. It used to be that going, well, going left, I guess.
I just stepped in something.
Going left from my perspective used to be the best option here if you wanted to explore everything. Because the way you want to go is here, unluckily. But the way you want to go is basically, it's always a corridor going to the top right of the screen. So it used to be that that would always be somewhere here. Or at least the first few times I did it, I always had it somewhere there. But I'm guessing it's not this time, so I'm gonna have to... I'm clicking that thing and it's not actually taking health damage. I think it's because it's too far away. I couldn't hit it with the toads. Well, it's not too far away, it was just outside the map. Because the spiders can walk on the silk outside the map. Okay, I would like to finish exploring this place. Don't know how much is left though. I would guess not very much, but you never know. But I did commit to doing full exploration, so with that has to come a certain willingness to backtrack. And some bit at the entrance is still left. Very nice, level 13. So let's go about our business. Poison dart, numbing dart. Toxins in the poison dart reduce the target's movement speed by 60% for 2 seconds. Obviously I'll take that. And sacrifice. Banish your zombie dogs and cause them to explode, dealing 275% of your weapon damage as physical to all enemies within 12 yards. That's interesting. So I can now summon zombie dogs with 1 and explode them with 2. Which doesn't even cost me mana, so summoning them does, exploding them does not. And since mana is really easy to come by and the recharge isn't that high, 45 seconds is fairly high, but still. I guess that would be a valid option if I need the AoE. And I get my lovely poison darts back.
Royal Guard, with great pain, I must admit that our king is no longer able to separate reason from madness. He orders the caverns to be filled with the Archbishop's monstrous creations, and will hear nothing else. Perhaps the legendary ancients themselves once dwelled there, but now we must desecrate their ruins.
Yes, they are very desecrated. Anyway, this episode has gone on long enough, so I will be seeing you next time. Bye bye!